Few people have had the career quite like Pete Sousa, from KWTX morning anchor to ESPN play-by-play man. We are joined now by Pete Sousa. You know him, you love him. Pete, how's it going?
Royden, it's great. It's great to be here, too. We were talking about it offline before we started. If I was a Baylor fan, I'd be feeling pretty good right now after that win against Cincinnati.
Yeah, you did the game against Cincinnati the other night. Baylor won by 20. What did you see from them that makes you think that they can continue this run as they go into the swing in the desert against Arizona?
Yeah, I think that Norshad Omier is a huge component to this team, and I think it'll help them play into March. He's relentless, and also he's a lighthouse for them on the interior. I think the team as a whole, and especially Norshad Omier in that loss they had against Iowa State, a little too consumed with three-point shooting. I think that last game against Cincinnati, they went downhill, they attacked, and Baylor is good when they are attacking the rim and attacking the opposition. We can see players like Norshad Omier play really well. You see VJ Edgecombe play really well. It's encouraging to see Baylor not settling on the outside shot or settling for the outside shot, but attacking the opponent.
You are a Philadelphia 76ers fan, maybe not starting the way that you would hope. They're rebounding now, but you follow the NBA draft. What have you seen from VJ Edgecombe that makes you think that he can be a lottery pick, that five-star prospect that everybody anticipated he would be coming into Baylor?
It's not even so much what I have seen. I had the opportunity before the last game, the Cincinnati game, to talk to a buddy of mine, Frank Ross. He's a scout for the Washington Wizards. There were 15 to 16, maybe 17 scouts on hand for that game to watch VJ Edgecombe. And these are guys who have had the opportunity to see him once or twice already. We're talking about the scouts. It's very clear that they feel very good about him being a lottery pick. And from what I've witnessed, I've had the opportunity to fill in for John Morris a couple times doing radio. So I've seen Baylor play a lot, and I've seen VJ Edgecombe get a lot better in just the very beginning of the season. We're talking late October, November to right now, early January. If he continues on this progress, this rapid improvement, there's no telling where he'll be in June. And people that know a lot more than I do feel pretty good about that as well. So I would look for VJ to maybe reach those lofty expectations that NBA scouts and front office people already have for him.
And finally, Bo knows Baylor basketball. Bo Jackson in attendance at the Baylor men's game against Cincinnati the other night. You called it out on the broadcast?
I guess so. In all honesty, Royden, I missed it on the broadcast. We didn't know. So I looked baseline. I saw Chip Gaines. I saw he was sitting with a few guys around him, but I didn't understand that was Bo Jackson. He had a hat pulled down low. Nobody had told us, because knowing Bo Jackson, I just read his book last fall, and he's pretty low-key, so maybe he didn't want a big deal made out of it. But I couldn't believe in the morning when I woke up, of course, KWTX breaks the story. So I'm looking at my phone and I see KWTX talking about Bo Jackson being there. I was a little frustrated. My entire childhood was sitting baseline at Foster Pavilion, and I had no idea. But it was very cool that he was at the game, and I think it speaks to the success of Baylor, the basketball program, and also the university as a whole, to have star-studded folks like Bo Jackson or Bill Gates or who knows who's next that's going to come through the arena.
Pete, where can they find you? What's your next game?
Well, I do Inside the 12 here, which is on KWTX, and also you can watch it in any Big 12 city you're in or the Big 12's YouTube page. Also, my next game will be Arizona State and UCF. That'll be out in Tempe. That's next Tuesday. And you can find me on Twitter. My name, Pete Sousa. Petey Sousa on Twitter, and then Pete Sousa on Instagram. Not hard to find.
And you can find him on the Pete Sousa Show. I've made an appearance.
Hey, yeah, you're going to come back on. Yeah, Rogue Media Network.
Yeah, on the Rogue Media Network on YouTube as well. For Pete Sousa, I'm Royden Ogletree in the KWT Extra Studios, KWTX News 10.